happening. They did take a few shots at Memo as he was driving past, but little do they know, his teammates are going to be coming up behind them, and if Memo continues to...
And it will be a bit of a western shift. It is going to be coming in towards Rosa. That's a great nade. Virus knocks down Sinister and finishes him off as well. And oh my lord, A1 are
in the 11th position.
10 teams remain, 33 alive, an average of 3.3 teams per members per team. Skylightz Gaming, he needs to win this duel. He's gonna get the finish before he gets knocked on down. Zul with the quick trade though. Great play there coming in from Joker to at least confirm the kill. Beautiful. Zeus, and he's gonna be pushing on in to get the finish here. Running in, dodging, weaving, Chari, crawling around, asking for help, but help did not arrive. The nade is perfection though! Beautiful. The timing could have been better, but Zeus finds himself a little bit of cover to heal himself. A follow-up nade could be massive from him.
He makes it back to cover.
Well, had the weapon not reloaded, could have gotten that knock, but look at Joker getting the easiest knock of his life, just tapping down for that. They did go for that, but Heaven was there to punish him
badly as well. As we take a look at another fight, this is a three-way standoff. Skylightz Gaming against High Voltage and another team nearby. As I see, he's gonna get a knock on the C-mine of 1952. I see on 3 kills already, and meanwhile this fight from Skylightz Gaming, they look like they want to harass High Voltage, but High Voltage are doing a pretty good job just tossing in nades, keeping the players of Skylightz Gaming at bay, but they need to make up their minds and go in for a quick finish here, or else as more teams come on in, these fights are going to get even more hectic. Nades were tossed by Leon as well, Cloud out in the open, trying to third person his way and trying to spot out any flanks coming on in, but right now it's a bit of a stalemate as Icy is going to unleash onto Blade.
He got perfect. In fact, it was going to do damage to his own teammate, but it's not going to be enough because that broadside is in his hand and he's going to cut through the enemy with ease.
Shredding the body of that Skylightz Gaming member as Leon and Chari healing himself up. Cloud has been knocked down, and Leon might use that opportunity to go in for a play, to push on in and get the finisher. And Assassin's outside, this is very risky indeed. Assassin making sure no one's going to be jumping out from the balcony and getting the flank. Nade toss on in, that could be big, but no, it doesn't look like it's really going to find its mark. Leo in the meantime takes out Evil Eye, and his reign of terror has finally come to an end.
Valiant effort by the lad from the station though, as Assassin is going to be taken down by a grenade courtesy of Chari. Now the blue zone is going to come in as well, and Chari needs to be careful that he doesn't well, I was going to say to his own Molotov term, it was Cooney's Molotov. Guys, enough time to regroup. So Yoga is going to come back to his teammates. They are going to rush in on T2K's position from the left, while, well, Skylightz Gaming are going to be hammering down bullets from the right.
It's open terrain for Skylightz Gaming though. Yes, they have the high ground advantage, but they need to deploy a few smokes to provide a little bit of cover from Deadeye's guys. Suyoks are in the distance, taking shots.
Deadeye's guys' smokes are going to be basically thwarting T2K's attention. Oh my goodness, that revive could have come in, but now it is not going to be enough. It's going to be a 4-on-3 situation. Deadeye's guys versus Skylightz Gaming.
And there we go, Heavenex immediately jumping on and getting the knock. Deadeye's guys now have 2 players standing, and Skylightz with 3, basically 3v2. The players are crawling all around. Hungry Box barely alive in a sliver of HP. They will finish up Suyo here, or they will attempt to. Chari pushing on in, unaware of the position from Hungry Box, and the knock takes place. Hungry Box is so very low, and he should be coming out on top here. This is so brave from Hungry Box, so low on health, but unfortunately, it is not going to be enough, and that is going to be it for Deadeye's guys. Skylightz Gaming, they fly high.
What a valiant effort by Deadeye's guys over here, making sure that they Wait, I beg your pardon. Future Station on the southwest aspect of Datang. And have a look at this. We have another team nearby. Snipe Whitey knows someone's coming in. Chari goes down. Heaven suddenly realizes, wait a second, someone was lying in wait. And quick thinking by Snipe Whitey to make sure he confirms his skill.
Can he get the second one? There was a question. He hasn't taken any damage yet. He's going to be heading back into cover. Skylightz Gaming pushing up in. He's dealing a lot of damage onto Heaven. Heaven's got to go prone, and Snipe is going to take this fight pretty much single-handedly. He's holding the line. Unfortunately, in the end, it's going to be Vector that's going to finish him off. So, trading blows here. Carnage and Skylightz Gaming. Heavenex being very lucky to stay alive. In the meantime, Carnage is taking fire from another team. 7C and Carnage going up against each other. And it looks like 7C is coming out on top, leaving Carnage with...
we'll have to see as to how this pans out. Zeus and Skylightz Gaming, well, all making the move, has been spotted out off guard, will get knocked out by Heaven as Leon will be dishing out some hurt to its Icy. Now it's still the man himself alive, it's godless, everything comes down to him, but considering the fact that his vehicle has been compromised, his position has been given away, and there he goes as Heaven gets 2 in the back as Joker with a beautiful nade takes down Icy. It's all down to that last player surviving. It's going to be Leo, who is barely living on a pixel of HP, or rather was, as Sky could be a blunder.
I mean, that's quite a massive mistake. I don't know what else to put onto that, because we did not expect such kind of mistakes from the side of Pmpl Group.
They wiped themselves out.
I mean, yeah, probably, yeah, if you take a look at it that way, because in the end, it was the high voltage nade who wiped them out. But then, again, they actually did give them so much room to work around, and that's how they got punished. As Avon Esports, again, they do know Skylightz Gaming is in those nearby phrases, and take a look at what's happening. There are so many teams right next to them. Of course, Deadeyes being the one trying to make a move, but Avon Esports, I'm pretty sure they are scared. They are pretty scared in their initial position, because RX Jax, he doesn't want to expose himself. He does hear a lot of sound going down on the left side, on the right side. He doesn't know if he should challenge the fight.
Team Carnage, they are in the center of all the action that is yet to come, ladies and gentlemen, as every single team is gonna make a move and find a spot inside the circle. But that's going to be really a very difficult task, because it's sort of out in the open, and you know, if the teams do not have their vehicles, they're gonna have such a tough time trying to get in there and be safe, be surviving for those points. Because look at the number of teams over there. Carnage already dishing out the hurt.
But take a look at the separation coming from the side of Deadeyes. On top is all the way inside the circle, while the rest of the 2 teammates are playing on the edges of the zone. But they need to make it inside next to on top. He has been spotted, and that's going to be Leon, an absolute laser beam, taking him down. On top not going to be happy with that one, because his teammates are way too far away. There's no way the rest will be there onto him. So the kill will be quite confirmed from the side of Skylightz Gaming, unless C-Miner decides to steal it away.
Still making those moves, but this time, however, being taken out, as Heaven will be the one dishing out the hurt, as Carnage are surviving on their last 2 players. And before a few seconds, they had the full squad. Now to a bare 2 minimum. So right now, Trapeen, well, he's got to do something. As Skylightz Gaming, they are men on mission, and they are not going to shy away from taking this fight even further. But both these teams, mark my words, need to get inside the circle.
Exactly, Skylightz Gaming does need to make it inside the circle, so of course they will have to aggress on the last of Carnage. Now again, Manish has given his position away, as Carnage is doing their best to take down the players of Skylightz Gaming, but it's not going to be that easy, as Carnage are going to get wiped out from this game in the 6th position, and this is quite unfortunate.
Very close to their chicken dinner, as Heaven, no sir, does manage to get that knock, but Magnet will still keep the hopes alive for this team, as he needs to reposition.
This is where Future Station rise up from the ashes and get that chicken dinner in their hands. But only time will tell how 1952 will play their situations out. Now the rest has barely been stuck in on the Tofik, and he will be making it out alive as well. That means 1952 have all their 3 players alive in these late game circles, and anything can happen, Fixes.
Even the gods wanted to win this one. Who is going to stop them? Maybe Skylightz Gaming, as Charvi gets another knock onto its Magnet, and Tofik and Henry being the last 2 players surviving. Got the cover of the smoke, he goes in, gets 1 knock, but then instantly gets traded off, as Future Station, Gremlin Storm making their moves finally, as they will take out Magnet, and down goes 1952.